you guys have been on the calls, not consistently, but the last few weeks that Rose and I have been doing them, you guys have been seeing the videos we produce. So what we did, we have those videos and we're able to send those videos to some of our new people, and it kind of shows what they're going to be doing and what we expect. So when we ask them and we sit down with them to do it, they actually have an idea of what it actually is versus trying to tell them what it is and them figuring it out. And it's been really successful. So those videos are available, you guys, if anybody needs them, and use them. I mean, come on, man. I don't speak Spanish, but I know how to push play on the Spanish video for the 1 through 10. But we made some more videos, guys, and just to kind of to open your eyes to have the simplicity of it. And if you guys notice, always, no matter what we were doing, it's the duplication and the same thing being said with every phone call. There might be a word or two change, but as far as the concept of what it all is, and when you do it a couple times, honestly, I read, because I don't follow that script when I was out and about ever. So when you guys saw me do that stuff, I was actually just reading the script and keeping it here so I could see it, just to show the simplicity of it, because it's not like a big scene in a movie. It's just these short scripts, simplistic, and people see the easy duplication of that, and that's where the success comes. So we did some handoff calls tonight, inviting people. So, but there's a three-way. So I'm new in the business, don't know how any of this works. And Miss Guerrero, I'm going to pass it on to her. So Miss Guerrero is going to take care of all that. So with that being said, guys, here, let me share my, I got her, she's on the other phone because she's actually got a video that didn't download properly. And she's going to play it on her phone. So bear with us.
All right, now let's start on your why. Okay, why are you here? What is the problem that we want solved? So let's start off this way. How much money would you like ACN to generate for you per month?
A monthly?
Yes. What would be the goal for you if we could do this together?
Nice to have a couple thousand, honestly.
So we'll say 2,000, you're saying? About 2,000?
Okay.
Okay. Now, how much time would you, based on your schedule right now with everything going on, how much time realistically could you put in per week, dedicate to your business to create that $2,000 a month?
Like 15, maybe 20, but I'd say firmly 15.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So 15, maybe 20, like you said, about 15 hours a week. And then how long are you willing to work to generate this reoccurring income? So understand traditional business, you know, it takes anywhere to 2 to 5 years before they make their initial investment back. Well, for us, you understand it's going to take time to build this $2,000 coming in every single month, working the 15 hours a week. So how much time are you willing to put into this to see that income?
I don't know, maybe 6 months, maybe a little bit more.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. Now keep in mind, I'm here to guide you. If you succeed, it's because of you. And understand, if you fail, it's also because of you. Okay. So my job is to make you independent of me as quickly as possible. You agree that's a good goal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, duplication, right? So now let's cover why you're doing this business. So what is it, you know, that with that $2,000, say we generate that, what are you doing with that income? What are you going to do with that every single month?
Bank, man, I'm going to put it in the bank.
So you're going to save it?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, if it's extra, dang right.
Right. So let's say we create that 2,000. Then the next month, another 2,000 comes. So now you're at 4. Okay. Now, what are you doing with that the next month? You just keep saving it, or is there maybe any bills that maybe you want to pay? Would that? I mean, I don't know.
You know, yeah, that was. So you put it that way. Yeah, I got about 6,500 in credit card loan. I would like to just get done with, and that would be huge.
Okay, great. So let's just say we create that $2,000 within what converts conservatively about, 4 months or so. That's paid off, okay? Because we're going to set a couple shorter term, a little further goals, and then there's going to be a long-term goal that I'm going to want you to think about, okay? Because I think we both can agree, we kind of stop dreaming. You know, maybe whenever the lotto's at $100 million, you might start, and what would we do with all that money, right? So this is the goal of this business, to get you dreaming again, get you vision, to start having insight, to see things that you never have looked at in such a long time. So the first one would be, let's create that $2,000 coming in consistently every single month. The next thing is to be able to pay all that debt that you're talking about, $6,500. What would that make you feel like, Chris? How would that feel to have that debt just erased?
It would feel not having that debt and having that money would feel, I mean, honestly, you feel free. It's like, it's a debt's just a burden.
Mhm. I agree. Absolutely. So that's a nice, it's a liberating feeling, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to get towards that. So the next thing we're looking at, when that, again, the next goal would be, once you pay off that $6,500, and then that $2,000 is going to go to savings again, and 2,000. So what are you doing with the money at that point? What are you looking to do with it?
I'd like to start, being where I've been, and now with you, like I say, you're helping me. It's like, it'd be nice to have a nest egg for emergencies or something like that, because it's like, I've never had that.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Let me ask you this. Is there any hobbies, any travels, retirement, anything that you can look as far as that more? I mean, retirement would probably be more further down, but maybe like travels, hobbies, anything like that you've always wanted to do or go, or?
Traveling for me, not so much so, but now you said it and brought it up. My mom's has always wanted to go to Hawaii, and Dad has no desire to go. So she hasn't been able to go. And if I could do something like that and be able to take Mom, literally without her any money from her, but take her to Hawaii to just let her see and be, and that would probably be the most amazing I could ever do for her.
Awesome. And what would that feel like to be able to give that kind of gift to your mom?
I'd be cutting her loose, man. That would, it's just our parents give so much to us their whole lives, and be able to do something like that, because that's like something she always talks about and has always wanted to go, and be able to do that for her would just be like, I was able to do that for you, Mom.
Great. All right. So that's going to be another further, and I'm not too far out goal, but we're going to set that down to make that happen. When we pay off your $6,500, that debt that's going to be gone, then we're going to put that money aside. The next money that's reoccurring that we're going to be building up is going to go to get your mom to Hawaii and fulfill that lifetime dream that you've had to be able to do that as a son. Okay. That's awesome. That's amazing. I love that. It's time to give back to our parents, right? So let me just tell you this. Think about a bigger goal for yourself, whether it's paying off your house or setting up a bigger retirement, whatever it is, think about that. Because again, we're starting to, imagine and dream and create things that we just stopped and limited ourselves based on that income, that paycheck that's limiting our dreams, right? So now understand, you're going to have ups and downs in this business. That's all part of business, right? I experienced it. Everybody you're going to meet in the business has experienced it. You're going to get that rejection that's going to happen. When those down low points come in your business, my question to you is, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to kind of leave you alone, like leave me alone, don't talk to me? Or do you want me to remind you why you got started in the first place, and remind you of the goal of creating that $2,000 coming in every single month, and remind you of the idea about you being completely debt-free, financially free, no $6,500, no creded card debt, and remind you of the fact that you're working to get your mom to Hawaii, fulfill her lifetime dream of going there. What do you want me to do?
Call me and tell me you're being an idiot. This is why you started this. Definitely call me.
Okay, awesome. All right. So I got your permission. Okay, great.
Yes.
I'm going to hold you accountable in a sense. I'm just coach you, right? I'm not your boss, but I'm here to kind of guide you and direct you to get you to a quicker place than I've took, right? To get you there faster, right?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, awesome. I'm glad I got this down. We got this down on your paperwork. We got your reason why you're doing this business. And let's go to the next phase of this business and what we're going to do, okay?
And thank you so much for your help.
Okay, let's go.
All right, guys. I don't know if any of you noticed, and like Sam and I were just talking, is the Tahoe trip. Did you notice Rose asked a bunch of open-ended questions? It wasn't, I couldn't, there's no way I could answer yes or no. It was open-ended. I had to explain. Like, where you want to go? What do you want to do? Then I got to explain. So that's huge. Those open-ended questions are gigantic. And you notice she stayed through the whole thing. So now she got my why out of me. Right? So now she knows where my hot points are. Okay? So that's going to be huge. So now let me get here. I'm going to share my screen. So bear with me.
Okay, awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the handoff calls we had talked about. And you watched that training video, right? You see
Yes.
you saw exactly how it's supposed to be done. So remember, the script is there for you to stay on point and not to deviate from it. Okay, remember, we're not asking permission. We're literally just going to be handing the phone off to me, or basically letting me take over on this three-way call. Okay, and then remember,
You
we're
probably
not.
think it's funny, but I even practiced a little bit.
Oh, good. That's going to make it a lot easier for yourself. So we're not attached to their decision. Okay, remember, the goal is just for them to see the information. And I know it may seem a little odd, maybe even a little uncomfortable at times to hand the phone off or to let me take over, right? And to not ask for permission to say, do you want to talk to them type of thing. But in most cases, it's because we care too much about what people think. Okay, and remember, it's not about what they think. It's about, the whole idea is just going through the numbers. We're just here to go through the numbers. We're not attached to their decision, whether they decide to do it or not. So we have to start changing that mindset. Okay. So I'm going to be on a three-way call with you. Go ahead and you're going to add a call. You're going to call the person. Once they get on the phone, merge it. And then I will unmute myself and take over once you hand off and say, this is Mrs. King, who's a top executive in the company. Hold on, I'll take over. And then just go to mute yourself out. Okay?
Okay, so I'm giving you my phone. I don't know what the friggin' heck I'm doing, so I'm just giving you my phone.
Okay, so remember, we're always in training in this business. And that's exactly the whole concept of you being on the call to listen to what I say. Okay, so I know we're the first person we have here on this piece of paper here. We're going to be, I noted Mrs. Evelyn, and I have here that she worked with your wife for over 20 something years at an insurance company. And she was a hard worker. She was like in management position, and she would work long, like nights, like super all the time, Saturdays, like work all the time, just constantly working.
She's super good people too.
Okay, great. So let's go ahead and look at giving her a call right now. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, Mrs. King. So I'm going to call her and you're going to be on the phone, right? I'm just going to do a three-way.
Yes, I will be on mute, and then go ahead and bring her in, merge me, and then I will go ahead and take over the call. Just mute yourself out. Okay? And listen.
Okay. All right. Hang on. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Evelyn, how are you doing?
Hey, Chris. I'm doing good. How are you?
Awesome. I'm doing awesome. Thank you for asking. Hey, I only have a quick minute, and I just saw an incredible way to make money, and I thought of you. Here is Mrs. King, who is the top executive in the company right now. Hold on.
Hello, Evelyn.
Yes.
Hi, Evelyn. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Awesome. Are you having an amazing day so far?
Yes, pretty quiet.
Well, that's nice. Quiet sometimes is good when you want to relax, right?
Yeah.
Well, Chris was telling me you used to work with his wife at an insurance company, and you were a very hard worker, working long hours.
Yes. That's true.
Were you a manager or supervisor? Or?
Yes, I was. I worked really long hours.
Wow. How long were you?
A little over 20 years. It just took too much of my time.
Wow. So you are a hard worker. That's what he said. I had asked him, who do you know that's a hard worker, go-getter, motivated? And you were one of the first people he thought of. He wasn't lying, was he?
No, he wasn't. Wow, I'm surprised he put me first.
Absolutely, absolutely. You sound a lot like myself, actually, because my story was I actually was a hard worker as well, working 80 plus hours a week, completely time broke, because I always started off as a single mother, just trying to do everything for my daughter. But what ended up happening was everybody was raising my daughter but myself. So I was looking for something else. And then fast forward, I met my husband, and then the economy took a shift, very similar to what's happening now, minus the pandemic. And we were going to lose everything we'd worked so hard to build up. And so, so then we saw a way to get out of the situation with the residual based income. Now, are you familiar with residual income?
No, not.
So residual is the concept of doing something once and getting paid over and over and over again for something you may have done months, years, or decades ago. So can you agree that's a pretty powerful way to get paid?
Yes, it sounds really nice.
So that gives the ability for both time and money freedom together. And most people don't have that. So is that something you'd like to know more information regarding?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Well, so here's what we can do. We can set up a Zoom. It's going to take about 15, 20 minutes, and it's going to go through the business model, the compensation, how you can get paid doing 4 different ways. And we're going to show you how that works and see if it's a right fit for both of us. So what we'll do is, let me look at my schedule here. I have tomorrow or Tuesday available. Which day would work better for you?
Tuesday
Okay, Tuesday. Awesome. Okay, are you better in the mornings or afternoons?
afternoons.
Okay, great. So how about, let's see, I got 2 or 3 open for Tuesday. Which time would work better for you?
2 o'clock would be great.
So I got you down for Tuesday at 2 o'clock, and then I will send you the Zoom link. And then I got your number. Chris gave me your number, so I'll confirm that. And Chris will be also on the call. He's excited to share with you what it is he's doing as well. Okay, Evelyn?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, great.
I'm
Well,
excited too.
Tuesday at 2 o'clock, all right?
Great. We'll see you then.
Okay, take care now.
Thank you. You as well. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, great job, Chris. Amazing. So we have an appointment with Mrs. Evelyn scheduled. I have her number down, so I'll go ahead and confirm that with her, and I'll send her the Zoom, and you're going to be there as well.
Okay.
Okay.
That was easy. You did all the work, man. That was awesome.
Easy. All right, so great. Let's go ahead and call the next person. So the next person that we have is here on my notes here is going to be Mrs. Veronica. And I have notes here that she's a business owner, worked for a cell phone repair store. They had a couple stores at one point in time, and there's always kids everywhere when you take your phone to get fixed, and big family, very family oriented.
Yes.
Hard worker, always there at the shop, always working. Okay, great. So she's a business owner. Okay.
Good people. It's another good people, and just so.
Okay, great. So we're going to go ahead and give her a call right now then. Okay. So
Okay, same thing.
same exactly. You did perfect.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the same thing and then 3-way, okay?
Yes, I'll be on mute and then bring me in.
You ready? All right, hold on. Ring, ring.
Hello,
Hey, Vito, how are you?
good, and yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Hey, I only have a quick minute, but I just saw an incredible way to make money, and I thought of you. Mrs. King, who is one of the top executives of the company, is on the phone. Hold on.
Hello, Veronica.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Awesome. Are you having an amazing day so far?
Of course. How's your day?
Oh, I love it. It's a beautiful day outside. I cannot complain. So Chris was telling me that you and your husband own a business, a cell phone repair shop.
Yeah, yes, we do.
Yeah, for like over 10 years or something. Long time, right?
Yeah, we've been in business for about, I would say 11 years. Yeah.
Wow, that's a long time. And he says you have lots of kids. Every time he's taking his phone down to get fixed, the babies are all over the place.
Oh, yeah, they're everywhere.
How many kids do you have?
5.
Oh my goodness.
2 girls and 3 boys.
Oh, I can relate with the girl. I have a girl myself. She's grown. I know. What's the ages of the girls?
And one is gonna turn 14 pretty soon, and one just turned 11.
Oh my goodness, teenagers.
Mhm.
That's a
Big
fun.
trouble.
I absolutely remember that. Good times, right? So anyways, I was asking Chris who we knew was a hard worker, motivated, and go-getter, and you were one of the first people that he thought about. No, he wasn't lying now, was he?
No.
Well, let me just share a little bit about my background and how I got introduced to this concept. So I started off a struggling single mother, trying to make ends meet, working really hard, just like yourself. I was working 80 plus hours, completely time broke. Then things got a little better financially with my husband and I, but then the economy did something very similar to what now, minus the pandemic, where we were going to lose everything that we had worked so hard to build up. And I don't know if you've been impacted, you were impacted at all during this pandemic, but I know a lot of business owners were. I don't know, were you impacted at all?
We were still able to be open, but I mean, it does affect in some areas, of course.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so I know I've talked to a lot of different business owners. So what I was looking for, I don't know if you can relate, Veronica, but I was looking for something that gave me an income like passive or basically residual based income. So residual income, are you familiar with that term?
Yes, I am.
Right, awesome. So once I understood, because I had no idea what residual income, but the idea of getting paid for something you did one time over and over, literally months, decades, even to that point, getting paid like that was a powerful way to get paid, plus being able to have time together. So is that something you'd like to learn more about, a way to make passive or residual based income and also have your time back? Is that something you'd be interested to learn more about?
Yeah, of course. Send me all the info.
Okay, awesome. So how about we do this? So let's set up a Zoom. How about we do, so I can go through the business model with you. It's only about 15, 20 minutes, depending if you have questions, and it's going to go through how we can get paid 4 different ways and go through the compensation and all that good stuff. So when's a good time? I actually have a couple of openings. Would you be most available either tomorrow or Tuesday?
Tomorrow is great.
Okay, tomorrow. Okay, great. Now, are you better? I mean, I don't know what your schedule. Are you better in the mornings or later afternoons? I mean, or evenings? Because I know your schedule being a business owner and all that. Which would work better for you?
Afternoon will work best.
Okay, so what about, would you do maybe 2 or 3? Which time would work better for you?
2 is fine.
Okay, perfect. I got you down for 2 o'clock. And so I got your number from Mr. Chris, and he will also be on the call. So he's excited to share what it is that he's doing. And then I'll send you that Zoom information. Okay.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
I'm excited to meet you tomorrow, and you have a great evening. We'll talk to you soon.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, take care.
You too.
All right, good job, Chris. Okay, you got another confirmation here where we're going to do some one-on-one Zooms. And again, this is going to get the information in front of all these people. So we're going to get either partners or customers. We're going to grow your business for you. Great job. All right, so
Awesome.
let's go ahead and continue making these phone calls. Again, amazing job. Let's move forward. Okay.
Well, this is easy. I can do this all night.
All right, let's go.
All right.
The thank Miss Evelyn Phibbs for helping out, and Miss Veronica, amazing people. If you guys get a chance to work with them, definitely do. Couple things, guys. Did you see how Rose? The idea was I gave Rose enough information that she kind of had an idea who the person was and what they did. So what happens is, and having that knowledge before, she kind of already knew where she was going to make a connection with them for that relationship, that bond, right? So that's why it's so important to know a little bit. Like Mr. Thomas, when we do the Wednesday night calls, okay, tell me something about him. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, I hear this. So he's making that connection. So that's the same thing. And then did you notice there's a psychology in this? Did you notice how she gave everybody Monday or Tuesday? Right? Monday or Tuesday. And Tuesday. Okay, great. I have a morning and I have an afternoon. Oh, afternoon. Okay, so what that does with people, when you give them choices and they decide, it makes them actually feel like they're in charge of making the appointment for you, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's huge. So a couple times, a couple of days, and let them decide. She might have had all day Monday, all day Tuesday open, nothing going on. But hey, I got nothing going on Wednesday. You're not a busy business person. But I got Tuesday or Thursday. So pick your times and have some stuff set aside so you guys can get that done. Make them feel like they're in charge of the date setting and time setting, okay? And then did you guys notice, what's the only thing from start to finish? Did you guys notice the only thing that changed in what Rose and I were doing was the people we were talking to? That was it. That was it. That becomes, and what people see is a duplicatable process. Because when those people, we'll say Evelyn and Vero got started in the business, and when we sit down with them, they hear the exact same thing. What's that do? That boom, right here in the noggin. It's like, that's the same crap they did with me. Duplication. Not, oh crap, I got something new to learn, but duplication. So, guys, it's 6:30. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. I hope you guys can use them. We did that for people to use, for us to, we're going to use them, whether or not you guys do or not. We're going to use the crap out of them. We already do. You know, like I say, even the Spanish video, hit play, woo, go. You know, so find those leaders that do something for you, because who do you know that literally can't push play on the button play on a phone or a tablet? Duplication. Guys, with that being said, that's all we have. I want to thank you guys. God bless. It's been a pleasure.